Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We're back in Genshin Impact, and today we are going to play... not this. We are going to actually play the Cyno story, finally. Finally for me, I guess. I've been holding off on playing this for a while. Yeah, 3.2 is going to come out like in the next few days for me here as I'm recording this. And I still have not played through these stories yet. So yeah, I'm finally able to sit down. If you just heard, I just opened up a nice can of Coke and play some video games. Isn't that just the life? Being able to just sit down, drink your favorite beverage, have your favorite snacks, and play some video games. Unlock that. And let's see what we have. I can claim this. Oh, Sands of Solitude? Lupus, Aureus, Chapter, Act 1, Suspicious Smuggling Case. Take a look around the academia. You decide to take a look around the academia. Oh, okay. That's random. We just decide to randomly take a look around the academia for some reason. One reason or another. But yeah, I actually played through this world quest and I have, like... I guess I'm of two minds for this. I'm kind of regretting not recording myself play through this since... it covers a lot of like lore and stuff with these like mausoleums and pyramids and stuff, and King Deseret and some of like the technology and stuff being used in this area by the civilization that was here at the time. And it went through like a bunch of stories and stuff. And yeah, I was like, oh man, this is really interesting. There's lots of cool stuff here. I wish I could record it. But at the same time, while I was playing it, I did not know exactly how long it was. And I was kind of still... I go to the items here. Still recoiling, I guess, from recording myself do the Aranara, which had like... It just kept going and going and going, and I didn't know if I can actually like... have the time to sit down and do all that. And because of the R&R stuff, that's the kind of the reason why I'm so behind on actually playing through the character stories and stuff. So I guess, yeah, I regret playing it, but at the same time, it was like pretty beefy because it went through like this, and there's like a whole like underground area here. Like there's all these waypoints that I haven't unlocked yet, and that has to do with like underground areas. But yeah, I was thinking I should it might be a good thing that I didn't do it, since it looked like it was gonna be a very, very long one. But then at the same time, like the Aranara stuff had like maybe a good dozen or two characters, and I was doing the voices for them. So yeah, these world quests don't have voices. I actually want to track this. But yeah, these world quests don't have voices, so I would have to like kind of make up voices on the spot or something as I read their dialogue. And actually this one wasn't too bad. There's only like the father and daughter character, a researcher character, and then of course like Paimon. And a few merchants, like one or two merchants, I think, which they don't really even have that many lines. So even if I give them different voices, I don't think anyone would notice. And then there's like this bad guy character, and that's about it. That's like maybe like 5 or 6 characters I just listed there. Whereas Aranara was constantly switching between like all the different Aranaras of the different like groups. Like there's the culinary group, and then there's like the song finding group, and then there's the forest saving groups. There's like 3 major groups of like Aranaras that you have to like follow around. But anyways, I kind of regret, I guess all in all, I kind of regret not doing it. But at the same time, maybe it's for the better that I didn't do it. Those R&R videos didn't really gain a lot of traction for my channel anyway. So unless like my channel gets like some traction in the future and people like go back and rewatch or go back and watch the stuff I did earlier or something. But I don't know. This is all kind of up in the air. Anyways, I've kind of just started off with the ramble there. Let's go to the academia. I'm guessing it's going to be this one. The unfortunate thing is that when the Cyno story came out, oops. When the Cyno story came out, there was this version of it. But since it's gone now, I can't actually read like the little paragraph here either. That's unfortunate. Maybe I can find it somehow. Can I like... No? No? Yeah, there's no way to actually find like the little like thing that describes the thingy, the story quest a little bit, to give us a little like tickle, a little taste of what's to come. But yeah, let's take a look at this. Ooh, automatic doors. That's something Mondstadt doesn't have.
What should I do now? If only Cyno was still around.
Oh, who is this random person?
Excuse us. Has something happened?
Oh, I appreciate the concern, but who are you?
We happen to also know, or we also happen to know Cyno.
Ah, friends of Cyno. Well, I suppose it's not a secret or anything. Since you two are interested, I'll just lay it out for you.
Well, okay. How kind of you to share your personal problems with strangers.
My name is Nabil. I'm a matra in the academia. A case involving the smuggling of canned knowledge has come to our attention recently, but unfortunately, we don't have the people to handle it at the moment.
Uh-oh.
Huh? You mean the academia is short on Matra right now?
That means we can do illegal things and they can't find us, haha!
Well, not exactly.
Oh, never mind.
I suppose the main problem is that the case suddenly came up after General Mahamatra Cyno left to go somewhere. It would be a real headache for us to tackle the case ourselves.
Okay.
Given the large scope of the issue, we talked things over internally and decided that we should find further assistance from outside the Matra. If you two have some time, would you lend us your strength?
Sure, that sounds good. But if Cyno is not here, how is this Cyno's story?
Alright, since you asked so nicely, we'll help.
Do you have any further intel regarding this case?
Yes. Large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently.
Uh-oh.
We suspect there's a secret route being used to move the capsules.
You'd think this would be like a Dory story. A Dory story. Since that she's like the one who's been smuggling canned knowledge, right? During the Archon quest, we kind of found that. I think that was like Act 1. Either Act 1 or Act 2. Maybe it was Act 1.
According to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that.
Uh-oh.
Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action.
Can you give us an example of a dangerous canned knowledge? Like, does it teach you to, like, do terrible things? It teaches you to run with scissors. Oh my goodness, that's so dangerous.
According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned knowledge outside the city, even as we speak. If you two could, please help us investigate the area.
That's weird that this guy just randomly, like, trusts us. Unless he knows who we are. He's like, oh, here's some random people. Yeah, here's a task for you to do. Even though you can totally mess it up, and then I don't know, we'll probably have to be responsible for it or something. I don't know. Maybe they can like just push the responsibility onto us and be like, oh, it's not our fault. They just randomly started doing things without our knowledge. Oh.
You can count on us. Let's go.
Let's go, Paimon. Woo! Sands of Solitude. Lupus, Aureus, Chapter, Act 1. Look for clues outside the city.
How's the case coming? Any progress?
We haven't left yet. That's all he says. I've actually explored this area, and I think there's like a bunch of like treasure chests here if you haven't explored yet. There's like one here, like behind this tree, and another one like behind this tree. I think one of them just gives you like a decoration though, but still a little bit of primo gem, so that's probably worth it. Oh, we gotta go outside the city now though. Luckily I have teleport waypoints everywhere. One of the things that bugged me, like is like a minor thing that bugs me, is let's say I go to Inazuma and come back to Sumeru. The default waypoint is this one, but every single time I want to go here. Since this is the one that's closer to the Adventurers Guild, the what is this? The blacksmith and the oops, not that. the alchemy station. And I'm just like, every single time, like, it goes to this one, I'm like, oh, I gotta go here. Whereas, like, this one is the one that I would go to normally. This is the one I would normally go to. And Mondstadt, this is the one that I normally go to as well. Just like, Mihoyo, or Hoyoverse, what are you doing? Why are you doing this for Sumeru? Why is it this one? What's significant about these two things? I don't think I've ever had to, like, go into this area at all. For anything, like, that I need to use, like, on a daily basis. Has this changed? After listening to Nabil's account of the recent cases of canned knowledge smuggling, you decide to go outside the city to investigate. Dun dun dun. Okay. Acha! Oh man, the way it screams as it dies. Whoa. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, I'm Paimon. Do you want to play some video games? I love food, and more. Ooh, there's Cyno.
Huh? It's Cyno. What are you doing here?
Trying to find some canned knowledge, Lao.
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. We'll have to chat some other time.
So you're investigating something here as well?
There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling. It seems that the smugglers are following an elaborate and dangerous scheme. I just happened to acquire some intel which led me here.
Oh, that's weird that Cyno's already on the case when, what was the other guy's name? The other Academia Matra guy that we just talked to. He was like, oh, we can't find Cyno, he needs to take care of this. So yeah, I wonder why they didn't just have the guy say, oh, I already contacted Cyno. He's been gone for a while. I sent out word and hopefully it gets to him. But if you want to help anyway, here's where we this is the information we sent Cyno. So and then we meet up with Cyno here. It would kind of make sense. And then Cyno can be like, oh, I intercepted the message that was sent to blah 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 blah, and I came here or something, and everything would make sense. But then like right now, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I feel like for that guy to like worry that he can't handle this like canned knowledge case because Cyno is in here, and all of a sudden Cyno's here. Just like your worries are unfounded, random guy.
Hey, what do you know? We're also here to investigate that.
I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little information. Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold. You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
Sounds good, Cyno.
Whoa, that sounds pretty complicated. But having Cyno around will definitely make things easier.
That sounds good, Paimon.
All right, let's go round up those bad guys.
Okay, Paimon, that sounds good.
Paimon's not emergency food.
Usually they let you play as the character of the story at some point, so let's hope they let us do that. I actually don't really know much about Cyno's like character kit. I wasn't able to unlock him during his thing. Hey guys, do you guys want to fight? Whoa, don't point that gun at me. Oh jeez. I have a shield too, see, check this out. Do you like it?
Out of my way! Stand with me! We shall prevent scatter!
Looks like I went too far.
Whoa, that guy kind of has a really sexy sounding voice.
Flee!
The Anemo Patui guy.
This was well done.
You think since he's so big, he would have like a low gruff voice, but he sounds like, like he would actually look very handsome. He sounds like he would look handsome.
Do your worst!
We gotta like somehow
Our bond is strong.
shred.
You.
Oh, here we go.
Grant us
This
your
should be able
blessing.
to shred the guy's shield. Oh. Lumine. I've actually like put a bit of resources into Dendra Lumine, so she's actually pretty tough. Yeah, she has quite a bit of attack. She has a good amount of crit rate and crit damage. Like, I don't know. as decent as a free-to-play player as myself can get a character. And yeah, she's though holding one of my only 5-star weapons. And I actually have juiced up her physical damage. Though, yeah, she has like... Wait, that doesn't look like... I remember this was over 99 at some point. I remember it was like 116 or something. Huh. Did I switch out one of her... No, it is still physical damage. Huh, I don't know why that changed. Maybe there was another thing that buffed physical damage or something. But yeah, she doesn't have, I guess, this set, the Pale Flame set. She just has, like, kind of some of my best Gladiator set, since Gladiator comes by pretty frequently when you fight bosses and stuff. But yeah, she's actually pretty strong, so I shouldn't have to worry about DPS, or I guess the fights lasting a little bit too long. And of course, we have Venti and Shinobu on our side.
Stand with me.
I had to make sure to keep Shinobu topped up. I guess you want to have her like below 50% health for the most part, because that's where all her bonuses are. I can't deny myself these. So yeah, here's the thing about Candace. She's actually really good at fighting. Not the best, but better than other characters. Even though she's a spear or a polearm character, she just like smack things with her shield, and it would destroy usually the steel. Is it steel ore? No, steel is a combination. The iron ore and it's the other ore. Oh, where's the ore in this list? The white iron ore. She can destroy these two in one of the shield hits from a normal attack or second normal attack. But for crystal chunks and magical crystal chunks, you kind of have to like either charge it,
Pin them down.
or like I gotta wait for the cooldown. that would like destroy all the ones that are AOE. But you can also do this,
Do your
smack,
worst.
and then do this again, and it would like it'll do the job.
This all you got? Seems even less than last time.
Yeah, we don't even know what's in those canned knowledge. Is it like the good PRONZ?
What difference does it
Prawns?
make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
A menu. Interesting, we know these people's names right away when that one scholar guy was question mark.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the academia think they're doing? All right, I'll take these here. Let me see what else you have. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
150K.
Whoa,
Show us the Mora, and you'll get the goods.
that's quite a lot of Mora.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
Or I'll kill you.
It's Cyno! When's he ever gonna let up?
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But
Now
don't
he
forget
runs
the
away.
Mora!
He wants to run now. He's trying to like fiddle with Mora, it sounds like.
Dun dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
Paimon made a funny... There was like a drum sound effect as she said dun dun.
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Cyno works alone?
Unless he makes friends with a traveler.
I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
That was easy. Woo.
Just like the others I've caught. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain.
Yeah, you guys, being on the bottom of the chain, what a bunch of losers. You think you're gonna work your way up through crime? Yeah, okay. The criminal organizations only look out for themselves.
All right, I have one question and one question only. Where did you get this canned knowledge?
From your mom. Oh, don't kill me.
The pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be, and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
Seems this isn't getting us anywhere. Cyno wasn't kidding when he said intel was hard to come by.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago is exactly when I started my investigation.
There's someone on the inside.
I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut all contact with these dealers. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
I just noticed that Cyno has like the snowiest white hair. Is he albino? He's got white hair and red eyes. I guess is his like skin also like super light too? Because like albino is like a genetic trait or something that makes it so that I think melanin, the skin pigment, is like a protein or something, I don't know, or a hormone. It's like not produced as well in someone who has like the albino genetic trait or whatever. I think that's what it is. I don't know. If I'm sounding like super racist, then I'm sorry. That's not what I'm trying to do. I guess I'm just a bit ignorant in the whole thing.
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Ooh, I think I know someone like that.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like Nothing.
I mean nothing, no one.
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for judgment.
Whoa! Judgment?
No, this is nobody. I'm not.
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno meet Dory.
We don't know any merchants. What are you talking about? We were mistaken. We were thinking about canned tuna, not canned knowledge. We like to buy canned tuna for Paimon, because Paimon is like a kitten and she loves to eat canned tuna.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these two and then continue gathering information. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me a Caravan Rebot.
That's weird that maybe like Cyno is just being like, oh, whatever. Because in the Archon quests, Cyno apparently is like so good at interrogation and stuff that he knows that when the person he's talking to is like lying and stuff. And clearly we're lying there, and he just like kind of drops it here. So it's weird that he didn't press us a little bit more. Like, I can tell that you're lying. What are you hiding, kind of thing. But then I don't know. Maybe he just like trusts us enough that whatever. Maybe he thinks like whatever we're hiding, it's like, I don't know. He came to a conclusion that it's like for the greater good or something of some kind. That's like just me like injecting my assumptions into the story though. So maybe it is like a plot hole here that Cyno just decides not to press us on it, or maybe he already is coming up like with a different plan in the background to like get us to reveal Dory in one way or another, and we just don't know it yet.
And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again. If you possess any unused knowledge capsules, then you should submit them to the authorities immediately.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Yeah, you're in no position to make any demands right now.
Hey, what's with the attitude, mister?
Yeah, that's what I just said, kind of, sort of.
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people, the buyer and the seller. We don't need people like you butting in on our business here. Think about it. If the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves. Am I right?
They must have their own reasons. You may have a point. Dun dun dun.
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I'm sure you wouldn't listen anyway.
Is this like an allegory? Is it allegory? Is that the word? Like, is this like a comparison to like drugs or something? Or like selling drugs and drug dealers and stuff? It's just that they don't want to go in that direction because it might make it a little bit less children friendly for this game. But if it's canned knowledge, it's like, yeah, I guess some knowledge can be dangerous. Or if you're using canned knowledge to like download things to your brain too much, it might have like some biological I don't know what's the word here, negative effects. And I don't know, maybe some people get addicted to it. Maybe some people can I'm just trying to explain drugs, it sounds like now. Canned knowledge. Maybe some people will get too lazy to learn things on their own and just rely on canned knowledge. They can pay to win school pretty much.
I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it that you are punished.
I will personally punish your butt.
All right, Traveler. I need to go now.
Okay, Cyno. We'll see you later. I like your fluffy, snowy white hair.
You think you can scare me?
I'm Paimon, I can scare anyone, wow!
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's got loads of connections and might be able to tell us something about all this.
Uh-oh, maybe Cyno can kind of figured that we would do something like this, and then we'll just lead him to Dory, and then Dory will be in trouble. I don't know, I don't really have like much of what's the word here? Opinion of Dory, I guess, or I don't really feel like the Traveler has much of a relationship with Dory. Like, they're not friends or anything, they're just like business associates, I guess. I don't know what the word would be. So it's just like, even if Dory gets caught and gets sent to jail or gets punished, I'm like, I don't really care. It's not like she did anything to be our friend. She sold us a bunch of canned knowledge. She even tried to scam us, pretty much. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like we're supposed, like, according to how Paimon is so like protective of Dory's identity from Cyno, it seems like Paimon thinks of Dory as a friend and as like the player of a game. It doesn't resonate with me.
If Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the palace of Alcazar's. Let's go!
Alcazar's? Okay. Wait, was there a Dory story? Dory story that I didn't that I missed? Because Dory is a character you can unlock at the moment. I don't think I've played any Dory stories, and I don't think there is any like of these friendship hangout events that has Dory in it. So yeah, I, for whatever reason, remember something about Dory being from that like castle, like this castle up here. Oh, we're really close to it. Yeah, this castle up here. I don't know where I read that. I don't think it was spoken about in the game. I don't know. Maybe it was like her profile or something that I randomly read. Suspicious smuggling case. Ask Dory for information. Although several people selling canned knowledges were caught, not much information was gained. Will Dory know anything about the canned knowledge ? Alright. Is that her right there? Whee! Dory is currently the only 4-star character that I have not unlocked yet. It used to be Dory and Shinobu, but recently I was able to unlock Shinobu through the permanent banner, which I'm really grateful for. I guess Dory is part of like all the banners now too, so there's still like a really small chance I can unlock her even through like these 2 banners. Detail. List of items. Yeah, Dory's like right here, so technically if I continue wishing I might just get lucky and get her, but I don't know, I think I'm just gonna wait for a rate up. Actually, I think in 3.2 there's an event that that has been announced that would give you a free Dory to just for like playing the event or participating in the event. So yeah, maybe at some point I'll once again achieve the status of a free-to-play player, unlocking at least every 4-star character. Ah man, I'm still so like mad about not being able to pull Ganyi. I think there's like 3 banners for her so far, and I still have not been able to pull her. I even forced I think both there's 2 times I actually was able to force pity on her banner, and I lost 50-50 both times. And I think one of them I got Jean, which is not too bad since Jean is like my hero character. I think it might have been like my first iteration of Jean too, so at the time I might have preferred that over Ganyu. But yeah, the second time I got Keqing, which at the moment, I guess, I don't know why I'm going into these. It's not really part of the story. I guess I'm just so excited to talk about random stuff. Yeah, I got quite a few constellations for Keqing now. Anyway, let's talk to Dory. Hey Dory, do you got some canon knowledge for us? Oh, she waves to us. What? If I walk away and I go back, does she wave to us again? Yay, hello! I kind of wish there was like a way to pull up like a emote wheel or something. And like if I hold this and hit like left and right or something, I don't know. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe instead of being able to move, it lets you like, oh, maybe if I hit it twice or something, it would like bring me to a different wheel. One of them would be like a bunch of emotes you can do. Like you can do a little dance as for each character, or you can pose them a certain way and have a bunch of emotes. Or another wheel where it like reveals a bunch of like gadgets. Be like, oh, I want to use this gadget or this gadget or this gadget or whatever. Anyways, Dory, how are you doing? You tell Dory about what happened with Cyno.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention.
Do you know who is smuggling the canon knowledge? It would be funny if Cyno just followed us here. It's like, ha, gotcha. I knew you were gonna go to Dory. Now we're gonna arrest her. Why is she like a child? I still don't know if she's just like a really small like adult, or if she's actually like a child. Like a really good merchant, a childhood merchant. Do you know who's smuggling the canon knowledge?
No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canon knowledge business.
Oh, that's good.
Huh? You mean you stopped selling it?
Yeah, now Cyno won't have any evidence to arrest you.
That's right. With so much canon knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share.
Oh boy.
Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figured I might as well just hang it up. Sounds like we came all this way for nothing. Well, not completely.
What you got for us, Dory?
Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know.
Oh, okay, that sounds good.
After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated.
Okay.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Is selling canon knowledge really that lucrative?
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth a high price. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if dealers have to cover transportation costs, there's still an enormous profit to be made. Then why does the Academia prohibit selling canned knowledge? Being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it?
It does.
But everything in the world comes at a price, right?
Right.
Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot of preparation before I put anything out for sale. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately.
Immediately.
That inherently leads to at least two potential problems.
Uh-oh.
First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget.
Uh-oh.
This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct.
Uh-oh.
And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
Ooh, that's kind of scary. You just, like, become a husk of a human. You have no personality. All you can do is, like, recite things. That sounds like a lot of people, actually. Some people, like, all they do is, like, go online and hear, like, watch videos or YouTube videos, or read, like, Facebook or Twitter posts and stuff, and then all they do is, when they, like, meet up with their friends or whatever, all they do is, like, talk about the things that, they read or hear or watch about, and they don't really have any, like, opinions of their own. Oh my god, Dory is talking about Twitter here.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Not in particular.
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down to balancing the right amount. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into the market. As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real business opportunity is.
Court of Desolation? That sounds ominous.
The Court of Desolation? What's that?
It's a court full of desolate people.
Rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of the Scarlet King. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia.
Uh-oh.
Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation.
Gosh darn.
Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation.
Why use canned knowledge to distribute information? What's the purpose of hosting an auction? Oh wait, they're different. Why use canned knowledge to distribute information?
Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research team, canned knowledge would be the best solution. As for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Okay.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction. Who knows, we might find some leads there.
Are we gonna fill Cyno
That's
in?
right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location.
Saw this coming. Yeah, this is the reason why I don't really feel much of a friendship relationship with Dory, since like everything is like so transactional, so it doesn't really feel like the friendship goes any deeper whenever we interact with her.
As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, let me consider how much I should sell this for. I've got it! 500,000 mora per kit! That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only 250,000 Mora.
What? That's super expensive!
I recently tried to increase Raiden Shogun's talent from level 9 to level 10, and just doing one was 700,000 Mora. So yeah, this is like almost that expensive. Actually more expensive than that if it's 75 or 750,000 more.
No need to worry, little one. Cyno's the one heading this investigation, isn't he? I'll be sure to bill all the expenses to him.
Wait, what? You can do that? I wish we can do that. Like if you get stuck on hold with some support, some internet, like your internet goes down or whatever, or you need some support for something, and you call them and you're just stuck on hold for a very long time, you should be able to bill them your time. It's just like, or if you have to like figure out how to do stuff because the other people on the support end doesn't know what they're doing or whatever, you should be able to bill the company, be like, I did this work for you. My going rate is however much, $1,000 an hour. So here's the bill. Thank you very much. And then you just like, I guess but in like an individual case that might be worth it. But like for companies, if that happens to them all the time, then they'll go bankrupt really fast. Unless they like actually focus like resources on their support team or whatever, or their like customer relation team or whatever. Or instead of just like hiring the cheapest like call center or whatever. So yeah, maybe that should be a thing where you can bill companies if they waste your time. And it'll force them to like put together better teams for their support to avoid being charged all the time. I guess like who would be the authority on what is actually chargeable or not, and if like the company fights your charge, like who, you probably wouldn't have enough like resources to like fight it in court or whatever, right? So big companies just seem to like get their way all the time, and they screw over the little guys.
All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. Just, be sure to not send him directly here, though, okay? That would leave me completely in the open.
You're asking a lot out of us, Story. You want us to charge the Merchants Guild, but at the same time, you don't want them to give the money to you directly. I mean, like, is it even worth it? Well, why do we have to do all this? Or do we get like a cut of this this bill for doing this work for you?
I'm sure the former General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. Oh, the Mora. I can see it already. Loads of shiny Mora coming Dory's way.
Ugh. This behavior is disgusting.
We'd better get going. If Dory keeps at it, we'll be out of Mora.
Ugh. I feel like Dory is one of the characters that kind of slipped through the cracks, I guess, in some way. Wait, we actually bought it? We bought her stuff, it looks like. Her desert traveling kit. Auction information. Information regarding an auction that Dory collected and compiled. You can find details concerning the canned knowledge auction being held in the desert. Limited edition Desert Special Travel Pack. A travel pack you purchase from Dory. All manners of curiosities are contained within. You can't quite make sense of its contents, but on further examination, they all seem quite useful. So yeah, we bought this, but we're gonna charge the Mahamatra for this, or the Academia. Okay, what does he say?
By the way, it would be quite a tricky task to get all the canned knowledge off the market, don't you think? You'd probably be making some enemies along the way, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
What makes you say that?
Because in the short run, the circulation of canned knowledge benefits everyone. Whoever's behind the smuggling gets a chance to study the Court of Desolation, while knowledge dealers stand to make big profits. Even the buyers get a rare chance to easily access knowledge that's hard to come by. So, you see, it's a win for everyone. Who would want anyone stepping in and ruining the deal, As for the long-term consequences that lie ahead, most people can't see them, nor would they even believe them. So, if you think about it, You're setting yourself up to be targeted by everyone.
Uh-oh.
You've got quite the challenge ahead of you. I can only imagine how stressed you'll feel. How about I recommend a book for you? It's called 100 Ways to De-Stress and Live Your Best. I'll offer you a 30% discount right now.
Ugh.
Again? No way we're falling for that.
Yeah, so yeah, Dory's like one of the characters that it seems like not a lot of people like. Even more so than Shenhe. I feel like Shenhe was released during a time where like she got overshadowed by everyone around her. We went back to Li Yue from Inazuma, and she had like a story quest, and she was part of the Archon quest. I guess it was a prelude, an Archon quest prelude. So it wasn't like a main story or anything. But at the time, they released like Yun Jin, and she had like this like crazy performance. And it seems like she overshadowed Shenhe a lot. And people seem to like her character design a lot more than Shenhe. The only thing that came out of Shenhe was like she wore the top of the outfit, and the Ganyu wore the bottom or something like that. Of the outfit, and if you combine their outfits together, then it makes more sense because it covers more up or something like that. But yeah, on top of that, she still seems a bit more popular. There's still like a little bit of a cult following for Shenhe, but I don't really see anyone really like pining for Dory. I think most of the community thinks of this character being a little bit out there. Especially with her like personality being like so like business and Mora driven, and also like she's a little kid for some reason. So yeah, like it's really hard to give equal spotlight to every single character in the game, and I feel like Shenhe and Dory are like at the bottom of the list for like a lot of people. It seems like there's always someone better than these two. But I don't know, maybe in the future they'll come out with more story or more Archon quests or something that boosts their popularity a little bit. I don't know, or maybe they add something to like change up character kits or something, and it like makes it so that they're better. Because the thing about Shenhe is that she is like an ice or a cryo booster, so you kind of need like multiple cryo people in your team. And that doesn't lend to a good exploration team, since like there's like puzzles and stuff and challenges that require different elements a lot of time, and you can't really afford to double up on elements, and unless you're okay with like switching your party up just to like do a thing, which a lot of people might find a little tedious. And I don't really know much about Dory. I know she's like a healer, but I guess her character design and her like character motivations is not as like interesting, or maybe a little bit weird compared to everyone else around her. But yeah, let's continue with the story. You learned about the Court of Desolation and the Desert Auction from Dory. Now go to Caravan Rebat and inform Cyno of your findings. Okay. Ooh. I keep thinking I can like have like a quick thing to easy access to this area, but it's only Sumeru City that has the quick access. Hey, it's Cyno. How are you doing? We heard from a little birdie of some information. It's not Dory, I swear.
We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to research the Court of Desolation. They are hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
It's all we have to go on for the moment.
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of the Scarlet King. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of the Scarlet King. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary ruins, so the academia has strictly prohibited any related research. However, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Regardless, we need to go into the desert.
Are there many people trying to study the Court of Desolation?
Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead.
Oh my goodness. That's something Anakin Skywalker would love.
Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, they hold tight to such fantasies and pursue them regardless. That's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information contained in canned knowledge. Do you know where the auction is taking place?
Yes, we do.
Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Oh no.
Huh? People tailing us?
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves as soon as we make a move. Don't
Oh,
worry.
I see.
I'll make short work of that.
Oh, we gotta play as Cyno then. That's awesome.
That's Cyno for ya. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
Yeah, we're really strong, haha. Wing. Oh, we're just a little girl walking out into the dangerous desert by ourselves. Oh, hopefully no hot gentlemen come out of nowhere and try to do something nasty to us. We won't be able to defend ourselves. Oh, we just want to go to Aru village where it's safe. But in between these two places is this dangerous looking path. Let's hope no crazy people come out of nowhere to try and do nasty things to us. Ooh. Oh, we're supposed to actually go here. Go here specifically so that we can get attacked. Say, get him! They're in a vulnerable position. Get him!
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I were you.
we had like a little peek behind that eye patch. It just looks like a regular eye.
Who are you?
Yeah, who are you? We don't like eye patch people except for Beto, and I guess Fischl, but I don't think her eye patch is of any use.
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn back.
Oh yeah, who is this?
You must be Cyno. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed.
Uh-oh.
And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you?
We're the Shujinko. We get to do whatever we want. Cat knowledge is becoming a problem here. We're here to help Cyno.
That's right. We won't just sit back and do nothing.
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Cyno?
Cyno doesn't like it when people hurt other people with nefarious means.
My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be successful enough.
Yeah, okay, I don't believe you.
On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
That's because you have not heard of the fact that Cyno is a hero, and wealth and fame he ignores, and action is his reward, meaning you're gonna get beat up.
Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Oh, he's using his angry voice.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you won't turn back willingly, then we're gonna have to make you go back.
Oh, I see you don't really care about the other eye then, if you wish to leave. With one of your good eye still intact, you better do it now. Oh, nice. We have play as Cyno. Attack! Go for his eyes. Wait, these aren't the people. This is just generic looking people. Like, this guy doesn't have an eye patch. Hey, this guy saw a dendro arrow at me. Let's see how he's built. Hold on, guys. I just want to check out Cyno for a little bit. You guys, sit tight. We'll fight later. Oh, he has HP. That was a cool idle animation. The great Mahamatra in charge of supervising the researchers of the academia. It is said that when he gets down to work, the general Mahamatra is even more efficient than the great Vyastra made by the Kshashre war. What? Okay, those are words. I don't understand what they are, but those are words. Yeah, Staff of the Scarlet Sands, which heat haze at Horizon's End. The equipped character gains 20 or 52% of their elemental mastery as a bonus attack. When an elemental skill hits opponents, the Dream of the Scarlet Sands effects will be gained for 10 seconds. The equipping character will gain 28% of their elemental mastery as bonus attack. Max 3 stacks. Oh wow, you can get really buff with this. One of the paired set of scepters fashioned from obsidian. There's obsidian in this? Dragon glass? Legend has it that these staves grant the right to lead the people of the desert, but no retainer now lives who can verify the proper appearance of these regalia. Cool. What does he have? He's got plus element or energy recharge, crit rate, and crit damage. No boost to electro damage though. And it gives 105 elemental mastery, but it looks like most of it is in attack and a little bit of defense too. So these they don't actually just generate like perfect artifacts for them. Like, is there a reason why Cyno needs defense here? I guess maybe they just have like someone that's not too rigged, so you don't feel like, oh, I want to get him now and he'll be that strong, right? But yeah, it's still attainable. This build is like still attainable, I guess. Oh wow, 101 crit rate. Maybe it's not attainable. I don't think I've had anyone more than like 50% crit rate. Oh, he's pretty strong, just without anything. Or maybe it's because I used some elemental attacks and stuff, or elemental skills, and it boosts his damage and stuff a little bit. So he has like a bit buffs on him, and it's being reflected in these stats. Oh, he has 3 constellations. That symbol looks so much like what's his name? Razor? Razor's symbol. No, it's actually different. It's slightly different. The Claw and Thunder here, compared to this. Yeah, it's actually very different. So yeah, I'm not gonna go through all of this, but it's pretty interesting, I guess. All right. Ooh. Was I splashed with surrender? Oh, I missed. Was I splashed with sand there?
Nowhere to run.
When is my ult gonna be available?
Scatter! Yield! Our bond is strong! Germinate!
Ooh, his charge attack is just like a regular charge attack. Oh, there's a second wave.
Surrender!
Alright, let's do this.
Justice is served.
That's pretty cool. Oh, his elemental skill changes. Oh, his charge attack changes. That's so cool. Oh, that was a big attack from that guy.
Futile. Surrender!
No, you're going the wrong way.
Lightning purified! Stand with me!
Time for takeoff.
Oh no, you got sucked by Venti's thing.
This doesn't change anything.
Yes, it does.
You're in over your head, Cyno.
Juba.
There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it.
You're gonna regret
Let's
it.
get out
Ah!
of here.
We out of here. Oh my god. Shouldn't we follow them?
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, it might also be a trap.
That was a trap.
I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will inevitably cause you to become targets as well.
We killed people before. That's no. It's not a big deal.
You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Oh, is the one eye gonna be Paimon?
Wait, hold on. There's no way anyone could sleep without closing their eyes.
You'd be surprised.
What?
Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. In their line of work, even a single failure is bad for reputation. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. They'll do anything to keep their prestige intact.
Have you encountered that kind of situation before, Cyno?
Yes. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time, and I let my guard down after we had closed the case. We ended up being attacked by the remainder of the mercenaries.
And we killed them all.
My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation. I've become more vigilant ever since, staying alert even while I sleep.
As vigilant as the vigilant Yaksha.
Whoa, who could have seen that coming? Was he okay?
He survived with a fractured wrist.
Ooh.
It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications. Last year, he transferred to an administrative role for personal reasons, and no longer participates in live missions. His name is
okay.
Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday.
Are we supposed to remember that name? I have a feeling when that guy comes, I'm not going to remember that Cyno has spoken about him before.
Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Is the superior officer the person behind all the can knowledge stuff? Dun dun dun.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
We'll also experience a lot of sticky situations. Let's all do our best.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at the bottom of this. And once this is all over, I'll sweep away any other hidden dangers.
Damn, Cyno, that's a hardcore. Hardcore. Ring. Wait, what? Why did it point me to that? Go to the desert auction site. Oh, that was a quest complete. Woo! And we're a little bit over an hour. I think I might have rambled a lot this time around. Maybe I'll cut some of that stuff out. I don't know. But yeah, this is all I have for you for today. We got a little bit of introduction to Cyno. We got to play as him for a little bit. And we found out that, we now understand that Cyno is vigilant at his job. So yeah, we'll continue this in the next one. I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and goodbye.